Hi, this is James Blake. That's music at KKBOX. Most of all, what I listen to, I suppose, and really, in the best way possible, I rebelled against him by picking the piano, and ended up playing the instrument that probably suited me the best. He asked me if I wanted to play guitar, and I said no way. But he turned me on to Otis Redding and all the people I listened to when I was younger, Stevie Wonder and people like that, Aretha Franklin. John Martin. Loads of really great musicians. And he'd played with a lot of really great musicians as well, so I knew that it was possible by seeing what he'd done to be a musician. I think had he not have done that, I might have not. You know, I mean, a lot of sons follow their father's footsteps, but I just did it in a way that was a bit different. There's a limit to your love. Yeah, he did. He was always giving me advice. Sometimes it wasn't the advice I wanted to hear, but it mostly was good advice. Like, write some more songs and stop covering other people. That was another gem from my dad. And I can't. There was loads of stuff that he told me to avoid, mostly giving up any control of anything. So I learnt to be really self-sufficient, which is probably what got a mixture of being self-sufficient and also getting help from the right people at the right time is probably what's got me here. Because it was a better song than I could write, I think. So I just sung that. I asked my mum actually, because my dad wasn't at home. So I think he was doing a gig somewhere. And it was quite late at night, and I was at home with my parents for a few months. And so I asked her, and she said, "I'm sure he won't mind." And then he did mind. He wasn't quite sure about the way I did it, I don't think. At the time, he found it a bit jarring. Because it is jarring, it's a bit weird. But eventually he likes it now. I was surprised, I was kind of shocked, yeah. It means a lot in the UK to win that. And it's opened a lot of doors for me. I mean, we just did a radio show. We got offered to do the radio show just after the Mercury Prize happened. That may have been a coincidence, but I feel like it's opened a few doors, and it's meant that my name comes up in the UK a bit more often, which is really nice because, you know, previous to that, I don't think I was. It wasn't a territory where I was doing so well, to be honest. My home. You know, my house is a territory where I do really well. My home, but London or England isn't most of the time. And if you were to look at that compared to like Germany or America or Japan or anywhere in Asia, actually, you know, indeed Taiwan, I do a lot better. So it was kind of disappointing for me to keep coming back to the UK and sometimes feel like the press and some of the recognition was just not that great, you know, and the record sales weren't that high. The Mercury changed that a lot, and you know, I'm really grateful and yeah. It's quite stereotypical actually. It's getting up quite late. going to bed quite late, making music in the early hours, not having anything to get up for, because you know that. I mean, there's a cliche that musicians just want to sort of doss around because they know that the creativity could strike at any moment, which is kind of stupid, really, because it doesn't strike at any moment. I know exactly when I'll be able to write, but I need to allow myself to have a month just free, so that I can make a lot of good music, so that I'm concentrated on it, and that can't involve shows and other work, because that just distracts me from doing that. So I can't really, when I'm away on tour, I don't really write that much good stuff. I wrote a couple of things, but